Our Story Productions presents small town living at its best, with programs provided by Cluck TV located in Sweet Swine County. Together we will learn about the small communities in the upper Midwest with programs that include the Cocklebur Morning Show, weeding out the stories from Sweet Swine County and beyond. The women of Sweet Swine County sharing small town stories with big town attitude. That's news to us, sharing yesterday's news today for a better tomorrow. Cooking it up with Betty, a saucy look at our story. Split Hoof Tonight, where every night is sweet. And the soap opera, where we learn about the citizens that live and love as the corn grows. So get ready, for you're about to see our story, small town living at its best.
Hi, Prairie Ann here. You probably know me from that hit talk show, The Women of Sweet Swine County, but I'm not here to talk about me today. My fellow celebrities and I have discovered some incredible counties and towns in our neighboring communities that you're sure to want to learn about. Let's take a look. The history of Lamars dates back as early as the 1850s, when white settlers arrived to the area known as Plymouth County. Today, Lamars serves as the county seat. In 1869, Lamars was known as St. Paul Junction. When railroad builder John I. Blair arrived with a company of officials and a group of ladies arrived by a special train that year, the ladies aboard were asked to suggest a new name for the town. In the next 20 years, the tiny town known as Lamars would grow to a city with a population of 4,000 residents. Lamars is also proud of its British heritage. Much of its cultural and social growth is due to the influence of the English, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh. Today, Lamars is a financial, industrial, educational, recreational, employment, shopping, and arts center of the surrounding area. Did you know that more ice cream is produced in Lamars than in any city in the world? It's true. In October of 1994, Lamars, Iowa, with a population of over 9,000, became officially recognized as the ice cream capital of the world. Lamars is a progressive and aggressive community committed to an improved quality of life and a prosperous climate for economic development. Lamars, Iowa, where life is sweet.
Hi, Betty Thompson here. You probably know me from my show, Cooking It Up with Betty, but I'm not here to talk about me today. My fellow celebrities and I have discovered some incredible counties and towns in our neighboring communities that you are sure to want to learn about. Let's take a look. With a population of over 3,300 people, Story City is located in Story County in central Iowa. Story City was originally known as Fairview, but the name changed in 1881 when the town established a post office and was renamed after Supreme Court Justice Joseph Story. Today, Story City offers the beauty of small town living in a scenic, active, and progressive environment, with a variety of quality merchants, eating establishments, industries, and service businesses, as well as a flurry of festivals and many events year-round, such as Scandinavian Days, Story, celebrating the art of storytelling, and many other holiday activities. Story City also offers a quality school system, exceptional employment market, breathtaking surroundings, and varied recreational opportunities and friendly people. Story City is proudly committed to historic preservation and community amenities, which can be seen in features like the 1936 Swinging Bridge, the 1913 Story Theater, Grand Opera House, 1903 Bartlett Museum and Carriage House, and the 1913 Herschel Spielman Antique Carousel. Please plan to visit Story City, Iowa, the perfect community in Iowa.
Hi, I'm Nosy Norma. You probably know me from Edie's Cafe or on the hit soap As the Corn Grows. Today, I'm here to share with you what I've learned about a county I recently visited. Jewel Junction, better known as Jewel, is a city centrally located in the heartland of Iowa in Hamilton County. In 1880, the Toledo and Northwestern Railroad came west and formed a junction with the north-south line that was rebuilt from the narrow-gauge Des Moines and Minnesota Railroad. The town of Jewell Junction was laid out at the junction of the two railroad lines and was named for David T. Jewell. With a population today of just over 1,200, Jewell is a small but growing community. Friendly residents, industrious business owners, and dedicated community service volunteers all strive to contribute to the continued economic growth and development. Jewell may be a small town in size, but it works hard at being a full-service community by offering quality schools, a library, medical center, police and fire departments, various parks, community events such as citywide garage sale, annual vendor fair, Small Business Saturday, Yule and Jewel, annual tree show, annual tour of homes, civic and community development groups, kids club, and more. Jewell has also long maintained a strong community involvement with sports of all types for all ages. Jewell invites you to visit and discover this small town gem in a friendly setting.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Women of Sweet Swine County, where we share small town stories with big town attitude. And I'd like to welcome Paris today. Hey, she's back. What about that?
I know. Good afternoon. How are you,
And
Prairie Ann?
speaking of back, Paris, have you been down to the mailroom lately?
Prairie Ann, why would I ever go to the mailroom? I have my mail delivered by a gorgeous man, and it's on a silver tray. Or I get emails.
Of course, what was I thinking? But I've been down there, and there's like 200 packages, and they're addressed to the women of Sweet Swine County. I think it's all fan mail.
Seriously?
Seriously.
200 unopened Why have they not been opened? What are they?
Well, it did say open immediately. I don't know. To me, it looks like they've been there for a couple months. How could we have not have noticed them?
Wait a minute.
How could your people have not brought them to you?
Wait a minute. This isn't one of Nicole's QVC shopping spree
I didn't
binges
see QVC
things.
on it, but, you know, with Nicole, who knows?
And how they've been down there for 2 months.
2 months. Okay, Paris, what do you say we go to some reports? While we're at the reports, I will go down to the mailroom, grab a package, and we can solve the mystery.
Good idea,
How's
because I
that
have
sound?
no idea where the mailroom is. Good idea. Let's go to some reports.
Coming from LA, I cannot believe how beautiful our story country is and how friendly everyone is. Just the other day, I took a day trip to some wonderful communities and I spent hours exploring. Just take a look.
Bob Bolin Ford is conveniently located in Kossuth County in the town of Bancroft, Iowa. In 1981, Robert and Faye Boland purchased Hazelhoff Motors in Sway City, Iowa from Blondie Hazelhoff and renamed the store Bob Bolin Ford. Bob and Faye's son Barry joined the store full-time in 1997. After 29 years in the business, Bob decided it was time to retire. In 2012, Bob Bolin Ford relocated to downtown Bancroft, Iowa. Shortly after the move, Faye retired after 31 years in the car business. Since the move from Sway City to Bancroft, the size of the dealership has increased drastically. The inventory selection has improved, the service capabilities have been expanded, and the online reach to customers throughout the Midwest has allowed Bob Bolin Ford to increase its customer base as well. Located in an agricultural region, Bob Bolin's most popular vehicle is the Ford F-150, but they also sell and service a full line of quality-built Ford products. The staff at Bob Bolin Ford invites you to take the drive to Bancroft and experience the friendly small-town atmosphere and exemplary customer service their dealership is known for. Bob Bolin Ford, Bancroft, Iowa.
You know, I really love those segments that we do, and I would see more of them, but I got to know what is in the box.
Well, the letter says, ladies, we are big fans of the women of Sweet Swine County and look forward to meeting you someday.
Well, obviously.
And, well, the letter goes on to say that these are numbered Red Wing pieces that are available. Just don't get so
Give me the
grabby.
package.
Oh, my gosh. And you know what? what? These are available at the Wells Depot Museum. Aren't they beautiful?
Red Wing. I love Red Wing pottery. Pretty, mine. I mean, it's pretty. Look at, pretty. And they're, wow. Do they say anything about, they're from the Wells Depot Museum?
Yes, they're from yes, it does say. It says, it says listed on the National Register of Historic Places and newly restored. The 1903 Wells Depot Museum stands proudly in Wells, Minnesota, and began as a railroad town. The project to restore the depot took 6 years and has the original freight scale, original ticket window, and solid wood floors inside. On August 20th, 2010, the official ribbon cutting kicked off the beginning of the Wells Depot Museum. The Centrio Depot has new life, showcasing the history of the Wells area.
This is really
Isn't that cool?
It's so detailed. Holy cow.
And Paris, do you remember what I said? There are 200 of these in the mailroom.
I love these. I think we should have our reporters go over and do a story on this. And do 200.
200, and guess what that means? The rest for the studio audience.
Oh,
Isn't that great?
awesome.
And speaking of
Love it.
exciting, what do you say we bring on our guest?
I would very much like to introduce
I
our
can't
guest
wait to
today.
meet
I
her.
know you'll love her. Great.
Good.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, Prairie Ann, please join me in welcoming from the counties of Watonwan and Martin, and from the town of Ormsby, Sarah Schultze.
Welcome, Sarah. We're so glad you could be with us today.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
Well, since Prairie Ann rarely ventures out of Sweet Swine County, can you please tell her where Ormsby is located?
Sure, we are on State Highway number 4, kind of right on the county line between Martin County and Watonwan County. And our town is split right in two by the two counties.
Wow.
And we are about 7 miles north of Tremont and 8 miles south of St. James.
And
on
you know
Highway
where
4.
those are, right?
I do.
She knows
I
where-
do know where they're at. And how big is Ormsby?
We are right now at 131 people, but we have people moving in and some houses available, so hopefully we keep growing.
Your population will
Yeah.
grow. And you're going to be surprised, Sarah, but Sweet Swine is the same size as Ormsby.
Also the same size as my closet, if that gives you an indication as to what a shopper I am. But that's a different
Exactly.
that's a different show
Exactly.
topic.
And you know, we have lots of fun things to do in Sweet Swine. So what kind of fun things are there to do in Ormsby?
Oh, we have events all year long. In the summer, we have a very good fire department, and they have different events that they do for fundraising. They do a chicken feed and a pork chop feed, and
Oh, wow.
that is always a fun time, and they're real busy. And we also have a small town Christmas that we do, and that's usually the
that
first
sounds like
week.
fun.
It does.
Yeah, it is fun, and it's the first week of December, first weekend we usually do it, and all the events differ from year to year, so looking at our website and stuff would give dates and times and what's going on during that event.
I know that you're small because we've already said that, but we were talking with, who's that guy back there? Lewis?
Lewis.
Lewis,
Lewis.
yeah. We were talking to him, and he said that
The
he's
producer,
been,
remember? Lewis.
Yeah. Well, the guy who always is bossy guy.
the
But
curtain,
telling
yeah,
us
he's
what to
behind the
do.
curtain. But
Yeah.
he was saying that he was in Ormsby and he was talking about all these different businesses, and we were like, it's a little town. But what?
We
must
really,
have quite a
yeah,
few.
we really do have a number of businesses there. We do have a restaurant, and that's Bailey's, and they have. I think he's had awards for his barbecued ribs. He does real good,
Really?
and they. I know they're busy, so that is a fun place to go, especially on weekend nights. They're really busy. We have North Country Seeds, which is in the elevator there. We have Ormsby State Bank and Ormsby Repair,
Wow.
which is a auto shop. Have a trucking company, which is Joe Hager Trucking.
That's a lot.
And
There are a lot of
insurance
businesses.
company, yeah, Ormsby Insurance.
I heard that somebody there makes cabinets or something for kitchens.
Yep, Brinko.
Wow.
Brinko
have
is there with
everything.
custom cabinetry, and we do have a New Way location there also.
So with all the people wanting to move to Ormsby now, how is the housing situation? Are there homes for sale?
There are some homes for sale. We actually have less now than we did a year ago, so we've gotten some families moving in, so we're getting more children in town, which is wonderful. For quite a while there was not very many children, but now they're filling with families. And we
Great.
still have probably, I suppose there's about 5 or so houses.
So Ormsby, okay, Ormsby is kind of a unique name. How
Yeah.
did the town get its name? Is it named after someone or?
It is. It's
Two
named
names,
after actually a banker from, I believe it's, is it Emmitsburg, Iowa?
Oh, okay.
And he came, he actually never lived in Ormsby, but he was instrumental in founding the city. He did it because of the railroad was coming through.
Of course.
And he had known that the railroad was going right through that area and had the city plotted and started a bank and started, getting
So
some
does the
business.
railroad run through?
Not any longer. Amazingly, it does not. They did
Okay.
take that section
Wow.
out. But it had run there. I don't know the year that came out of there.
So
sometime.
was it always in two counties, or was it there
Yes.
before the counties were plotted, or it was?
I believe it was always in two counties because
Okay.
Main Street
That's
is county
interesting.
line.
Main Street is county line. Okay.
So
So well, obviously you live there, so you would know a lot about Ormsby, but do you have some sort of special job in Ormsby that we haven't learned about
a
yet?
special job.
Yes.
job.
Well, I am the mayor right now. Of
See, that's a
Ormsby.
special
Yes, I am.
job, see?
Exactly.
So just was elected in January.
Ooh.
So it is a challenge. I'm learning a lot. I've never ever done this type of thing before. So I'm learning a lot about government and the
Politics.
city, fundings and all of the things that a city
How it all
needs
works.
to. Yeah, it is
Very
a lot.
interesting.
Very interesting. It is because it's more than a person thinks.
Sarah, we want to learn more about Ormsby, and if you can stick around, we just need to take a break to learn about other towns in the surrounding area. Hi, Prairie Ann here. You probably know me from that hit talk show, The Women of Sweet Spine County, but I'm not here to talk about me today. My fellow celebrities and I have discovered some incredible counties and towns in our neighboring communities that you're sure to want to learn about. Let's take a look. In Iowa's Hamilton County, in the town of Jewell, Julie's Designs finds a home and the residents of Jewell a unique treasure to help them out with their fitness and health goals. Julie Grove remodeled the building at 723 Main Street and opened Julie's Designs 11 years ago in 2002. Half of the building houses a one-chair hair salon. Julie was the sole employee. In the fall of 2008, Julie replaced the office space with the Shed Fitness Center. Since that time, the fitness center has slowly expanded the space to incorporate more room for exercise equipment and an open room where they now hold some fitness classes. The Shed is open to its members 24